AMVA's Vehicle Standing Committee has been working hard to add to the library of resources they've created and to take on new challenges. The second edition of the NVIDIS Best Practices for Title and Registration Program Managers in DMVs has been reorganized and several new best practices have been added. The NVIDIS Business Rules Working Group continues to address and resolve issues brought forward by jurisdictions concerning how states use NVIDIS and has already begun to work on the next edition of the best practices. The e-Odometer Task Force has published a white paper outlining multiple considerations that stakeholders should keep in mind concerning odometer disclosure processes in anticipation of new electronic odometer regulations to be promulgated by NHTSA. This report is intended to provide an overview of what the task force members believe is a flexible approach to what an e-Odometer disclosure should encompass. And the Vehicle Standing Committee is looking ahead to help AMVA members be ready for the newest technology on the roads. The Vehicle Standing Committee's newly formed Autonomous Vehicles Best Practices Working Group looks forward to working with jurisdictions, law enforcement, federal agencies, and other stakeholders to gather, organize, and share information with the AMVA community related to the registration, licensing, and on-road enforcement considerations. Issues such as development, design, testing, use, and regulation of autonomous vehicles and other emerging vehicle technology will be researched. The working group will develop a best practices guide to assist member jurisdictions in regulating autonomous vehicles and testing the drivers who operate them. In addition to the work the Autonomous Vehicles Best Practices Working Group is doing, a separate group, the Autonomous Vehicles Information Sharing Group, met monthly for the past year to gather and share information on autonomous vehicles with the AMVA community. They developed an analysis of the laws that have been enacted in 6 jurisdictions regulating autonomous vehicles. They also developed a document that identifies the legal framework that must be considered by government agencies and their partners as they begin to regulate automated and autonomous vehicles in a manner consistent with our commitment to highway safety. This information, as well as much more, is available in the Autonomous Vehicle Library on AMVA's website. And the License Plate Standard Task Force, a joint effort with the Law Enforcement Standing Committee, is working on a license plate design standard that will provide maximum public and traffic safety benefits to our citizens. The Vehicle Standing Committee and its working groups have built upon past accomplishments and broken new ground, all to provide valuable resources to the AMVA community.